Hello everybody, this is your second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for Friday, December 4th. Happy Friday everybody, I hope you're having a great day so far. Then we have some breaking news from Speaker Pelosi. Let's hear what she said about a second stimulus payment.
Today, it will be in sufficient time for us to get it done. The sooner the better, but not at the expense of the initiatives that we need to address in the bills.
Good morning, thank you. So, just to be clear here, you said no continuing resolution.
I don't want any count.
Right, I understand that, but if you are on the precipice of getting a coronavirus deed, and you can't, if you are on the precipice...
We'll be on before that.
Okay, but what shifted, in your opinion, when the Problem Solvers Caucus had a much larger bill a few months ago? You did not like that piece of legislation. What has shifted now when they're on board with this piece that's come out of the Senate?
Perhaps you missed what I said earlier. Joe Biden committed to ending and crushing the virus and having a Build a Better America initiative, Build Back Better, a vaccine, answer to our prayers, an answer to our prayers of 95% effectiveness in terms of Pfizer and Moderna, and there may be others coming forward. That is a total game changer. A new president and a vaccine. So there's nothing to, these are different. What was then before was not more of this. This has simplicity. It's what we've had in our bills. It's for a shorter period of time, but that's okay now because we have a new president. A president who recognizes that we need to depend on science to stop the virus, a president who understands that America's working families need to have money in their pockets in a way that takes them into the future without any of the contraptions of any of the other bills that the administration was associating itself with them before. We feel very excited about the prospect that there's a bipartisan bill, because I told members I'm not bringing any more bills that are not bipartisan.
Now, in regards to unemployment benefits in the state of Connecticut, the governor is expected to expand unemployment benefits amid the pandemic. NBC News reports that the governor is signing an executive order to allow thousands of Connecticut residents who are collecting less than $100 per week in unemployment to be eligible for an additional $300 per week in federal benefits. Connecticut Labor Commissioner Kurt Westby said the governor's executive order will allow the department to extend lost wage assistance to most of the 38,000 people who are not earning enough to meet the threshold that triggered the additional $300 in federal assistance. This, he said, could provide the affected people up to $1,800 each. The governor of Connecticut, Ned Lamont, told reporters it's going to return $55 million to working moms and dads around the state of Connecticut, and what that means in this holiday season in terms of being able to maybe get a little something extra for their child for Christmas or Hanukkah. Westby said the Lost Wages Assistance Program used disaster relief funds to help supplement unemployment benefits for more than 160,000 people in Connecticut, and $327 million was allocated for the period from July 26th to September 5th. The Labor Commissioner, Kurt Westby, also added, but LWA had a significant drawback. In order to qualify, unemployed workers had to have a minimum benefit of at least $100 per week. This threshold unlocked an additional $300 under the Lost Wage Assistance Program. And according to CBS News, millions of unemployed Americans are running out of options, with their jobless benefits set to run out the day after Christmas. At the same time, another government aid program geared to workers affected by the virus is about to expire. The LWA, or the Lost Wage Assistance Program, created by President Trump in August via an executive order, came only days after the end of federal relief that provided $600 in extra weekly jobless aid. Trump said his program would fill the breach after he blamed political games for failing to provide an extension of jobless benefits. 4 months later, the LWA program is largely tapped out, and lawmakers have yet to agree on another stimulus package. Only a few states are continuing to pay the $300 in supplemental weekly benefits directed by Trump, mainly because their systems were slow to get mainly because their systems were slow to get the funds to recipients. Now, in regards to your second stimulus check, and Lindsey Graham, a Republican from South Carolina, said that there's bipartisan support, said that there's a bipartisan package for $908 billion that will really help people. The path forward is cluttered with obstacles, however, including a tight time window. McConnell has his leverage bolstered after the election, and he continues to take a hard line, insisting in a Thursday floor speech that any relief package be limited to consensus items, like another round of paycheck protection aid to businesses, funding to distribute vaccines, and aid to schools. McConnell said, "Why should these impactful and non-controversial life preservers be delayed 1 second longer? At long last, let's do what Congress does. When we want an outcome, let's make law on all the subjects where we agree." McConnell met with Republicans who are working with scaled-back bipartisan measures. The Chicago Tribune reports that Mitch McConnell met with Republicans who are working the scaled-back bipartisan measure, including Susan Collins and Mitt Romney. Across Capitol Hill, an allied bipartisan problem solvers group claimed growing momentum at an outdoor news conference. McConnell himself said a huge drop in Democratic demands, from more than $2 trillion to less than $1 trillion, was at least a movement in the right direction. Trump said, and Trump also added, "I think they're very close, and I want it to happen." So folks, it looks like a second stimulus payment might be approved before Christmas. Trump is showing support. President Trump is showing support. And House Democrats and Republicans are also supporting a $908 billion bill. However, Mitch McConnell continues to be the blockage in the middle of the road. Everybody tell me in the comments down below, do you think that Senator Mitch McConnell is going to pass more stimulus relief? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. With that being said, folks, that is all the news in regards to your second stimulus check and unemployment benefits. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notifications bell. That way you'll never miss all of the newest and most up-to-date, reliable stimulus check updates. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day. Jules, stop.